See if it gets out there to Facebook yet. Goodness, is being slow. There we go. Finally. Alright, make sure you say hi as you come in so that I know you are here. Let's see. Got it. There's Facebook. Let's see if we can get YouTube. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to have to copy YouTube again. I don't know what is going on with that. YouTube's just not being cooperative. Okay, so now the chat should be active. Links have both been sent, so everything should be in good shape. So as I mentioned, everything is one and done tonight. That means that once the piece is sold, we do not have any more like that. At least not exactly like it. Sometimes I'll have a different color, but the one exactly like I'm offering is gone. So we are not able to reorder any of these pieces. They have sold out on the site. Hello. So it is truly one and done. And I did try to get a variety of colors and links so that everybody kind of had a choice. All right, I did decide to extend the free shipping event. I forgot to tell you that. So if you buy $15 or more, you will get free shipping. That is still going on right now. Not sure when I'm going to end it, but it's still out there for the taking. Hello, Shannon. So let me write down names, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, first piece is first. This is called Consistent Chic in blue. So we have a two-tone blue on gold. So a light blue along with kind of a slate blue. Light slate blue. We have marquee shaped rhinestones and teardrop shaped beads in little clusters. So this is going to be the length and size. Let's turn her around so you can actually see her. Here, why don't you come up here? There we go. So we can actually see her. So this is sitting right about here in the chest with the 2-inch extension. It is going to come down to the collar, which is about mid-chest. So we have Consistent Chic in gold, or in blue. Look at this cool chain. It's like a twisted chain. Love that one. So this one is going to be number 1 tonight. Consistent Chic in blue. I think we've determined that it is blue and not gold. I never know. Alright, Garden Daydream in pink. So we have pink moonstone with white rhinestones around that center flower. You see it's all edged in white rhinestone. This is the length. So it is almost at mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to be right down here. So headed toward the bust instead. This is Garden Daydream in pink. And it is number 102. Shannon, we had one of your brothers at our hall today doing the talk. Bruce, I don't remember what his last name was. Polk or Pope or something like that. But yep, we had him. Next up, we have a Short Circuit in copper. This is the shiny copper. So we have kind of an oval link here. And then these are a little bit more round, going up to circles. Little circle earrings as well, so you don't have to upgrade if you don't want to. They will match this necklace perfectly. This is the length. So about halfway down to mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to get all the way to mid-chest. So we have a Short Circuit in copper, and it is number 103. I'm terrible with names, so don't hold that against me. Is my stream stopping and starting over there? Because it looks like it keeps pausing over here. So just let me know if that is the case. Alright, next we have Seashell Sophistication in brown. So this is gold with brown enameled shells on here. You see the brown paint on the shells. Maybe it's hard to see. Okay. It was Bruce Polk or Pulp or something like that. They said East Sanford. Little chunky pearly beads. This is the length. And it's entirely possible that they got that wrong. So, almost down to the collar. With the 2-inch extension, we're actually going to go past the collar. So definitely more of a mid-chest necklace. This is Seashell Sophistication in brown. It is number 104. Number 105, we have Absolutely Brilliant in black. So we have opaque black beads, and then we have silver beads with little white rhinestones all around them. These little spacers also have rhinestones on them. So these little ring spacers have rhinestones. So give you a little bit of shine with your black beads. This is the length. So a little bit past the midpoint here. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to mid-chest. So that collar length. This is Absolutely Brilliant in black. It is number 105. Let's see. Number 106. Gracefully Gemstone in orange. So this is orange moonstone and a little silver cap at the top. A little more of a dainty necklace. This is the length. Looks like that's a fairly popular length tonight, doesn't it? So again, about 1 inch away from mid-chest, which means that our extension is going to be right down here. Yeah, they definitely said East Sanford because I was thinking it was at Congregation, so I will have to look when I get done at the schedule and see what it actually said. Gracefully Gemstone in orange. Number 106. I'm honestly not sure why we would have Sanford because we don't trade speakers with Sanford, so I don't know. We'll see. Alright, this one is hanging on the tag backwards, so I'm going to show it to you backwards. Formal Florals in yellow. This is a flower with yellow petals and then that brownish orange rhinestone center. This is the length. So this one almost reaches the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here. So we have Formal Florals in yellow. Here we go. This one's going to be number 107. If you are watching the replay, you can still claim as usual on the show, and I will make sure that that gets in your pouch. If I don't acknowledge it, please send me a message because that means I didn't see it. It happens. It doesn't happen often. You know how Facebook is. Sometimes it doesn't notify you of things. So, Mismatched Model in gold. So this is a 2-layer heart necklace. We have a gold puffy heart on the top and then a gold puffy heart with white rhinestones on the bottom. Our earrings are also cute little gold puffy hearts. You see those? They're adorable. This is the length. So it is sitting up here just below the collarbones with the 2-inch extension. Not quite going to make it to mid-chest. It's going to be a shorter necklace than that, but not by much. This one is Mismatched Model in gold. It is number 108. And I have a tickly nose. The allergens are so high right now. Almost everybody in our congregation, all our friends, are coughing and sneezing, congested. It's been lots of fun. So I don't know if you all are experiencing that as well, but it's been a year. All right, Gritty Go-Getter in silver. So we have a silver necklace. These are imperfect oval, kind of a hammered oval ring, and then in these every other ring they have the little hematite rhinestones to give you a little shine. I had to think about what I was saying. There we go. So this is the length, and with the 2-inch extension it is going to sit down here. So you can see this one, and this one all have the rhinestones, and then we have two that are just polished and hammered. So this is Gritty Go-Getter. It is in silver. It is number 109. Let me look while I'm talking to you right here, because I can look really quick and see if it said what we're having today. Let's see, today was the 21st. Oh, see, they said it wrong. It's East Stamford. I don't know where that is. Stamford. Let's see if I can... Yeah, no, it's not coming up. So I have no idea who that is, what that is. The only Stamford I see is in Connecticut. And I don't know, he may have been visiting somebody. It is possible. Featured Finesse in red. So this is a bright red flower, painted metal, little white rhinestones in the center. This is the length. So sitting down almost to the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down right here. So just past that collar. We have Featured Finesse in red. This one is number 110. $111. Garden Greetings in orange. So these are little metal flowers. See, it's kind of a filigree type flower. 2 shades of orange here. We have the darker orange right here and more of a yellow orange on the others. So we've got 3 of the darker orange and looks like 4 of the lighter orange. So you can mix and match. You've got different colors you can match. This is the length, and then with the 2-inch extension it is going to sit down to about here, so just below the collar. This one is Garden Greetings. It is in orange, and it is number 111. I guess I wanted that to twirl around. Show off its shininess. My rack over here is trying to tip over. Had one little foot off the table. 1 foot out the door. This is Oval the Limit in gold. So hammered gold links. These are ovals. This is like a V shape. And the necklace, these are all linked together. So it's going to sit like that. We're starting up here, ending down below the bust, and with the 2-inch extension, actually going to sit down here at the bust. This is Oval the Limit in gold, and it is number 112. Number 113. This is Woman of the Century in silver. These are a pale gray pearly bead, 2 layers of them, and then of course the matching earrings. This is the length, so about halfway down with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit at mid-chest. So we have Woman of the Century in silver, number 113. I'm trying to speed up a little bit so that we can get all of our pieces in half an hour. That is the goal, to get them all done in half an hour. So we'll see how that goes. Nose tickles. Maybe I'm just allergic to the camera. That's what it is. Alright, here's a really pretty one in dark red, Botanical Banquet in red. This is like a blood red. And I don't mean the bright red blood. You know how blood looks, it's dark. It's teardrop shaped beads and little marquee shaped beads. And also a little round one, so they're clusters. And the earrings are exactly the same clusters. So they match perfectly. And that is, I was looking, it looked like there was something on them, but nope, that's just the reflection of the light. So this is the length. It is, again, not quite at mid-chest, but with the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit down to about here, so most of it is going to be in the mid-chest area. We have Botanical Banquet in red, and this one is going to be number 114. Just as a reminder, I will be gone next week for both shows. I have an insurance expo that I am attending on Thursday and Friday, and another event on Sunday. So I'm going to be busy, busy, busy next week. But I will be back the week after as scheduled. Regular time, regular place. Same time, same station. This one is Famous and Fabulous in blue. So we have the dark blue beads. These are almost a midnight blue, and they have that shiny coating on them. And then we have the rectangular clear bead. This is a little bit more like a paperclip chain down here on the bottom. This is a longer short necklace. So it is going to hang down to the bust already. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to lay down over the bust. So going to just the bottom of it, this one is Famous and Fabulous in blue. It is number 115. Well, I better hang that one up higher because it's going to be higher than the floor. Alright, Posh Party Avenue in blue, my favorite color blue, royal blue. Isn't that pretty? Rectangular, circular, and triangular blue rhinestones surrounded by white rhinestones. This is the length, so it is about halfway down with the 2-inch extension, going to sit just down to mid-chest. This one is Posh Party Avenue. It is in blue. It is number 116. $117. This is a choker length. This is called Flattery Will Get You Everywhere in black. So this is that charcoal black, the off black, larger beads with little small bead spacers. This is the length. So this is one of the longer chokers that kind of sits around the collarbones rather than up here on the neck. So like that area. This does have the extra extension, so it's going to sit down to about here with all the extension. So this is Flattery Will Get You Everywhere in black, and it is number 117. $118. Let's do a longer one. So I looked through my gold necklaces today because I was wearing black and gold, and I was looking to see if I had a long gold necklace, and I did not have one. So I'm like, okay, we're going to show some long gold necklaces tonight. So this is one of them, Straight from the Heart in gold. You can see that's like the twisted rope appearance and then little knots in 3 places there. So this is the length. It is about mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension, going to be down more in the belly button area. This one is Straight from the Heart, $119. Another gold one. This one's really pretty. Homegrown Glamour in gold. So we have a gold flower. Little, that looks like copper in the center. They didn't say, but it does. It looks like copper in the center. So 2 layers of petals on this flower, and then our center. The earrings, also little gold flowers, just the plain ones. This is the length. So it is sitting down mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension, getting closer to the belly button area. A little bit heavier duty chain. This one is Homegrown Glamour in gold, and it is number 119. Let me go ahead and finish out the long necklaces because I think I've only got 2 more. This one is called Magic Potion in silver, and I don't know why they call it that, but you can see it is a hollow teardrop. Maybe because it looks like a little potion bottle or something. Little heart in that filigree. Hearts, I should say, more than one heart. This is the length. So it is sitting right here about mid-abdomen. It may just be below mid-abdomen on this one. With the 2-inch extension, we're going to get closer to the waistband of like where your jeans would be if you have a higher rise. So we have Magic Potion in silver. This one is number 120. I keep throwing cards on the floor. I'm doing really well at that. I'm not throwing the jewelry on the floor, just the cards. Alright. Rosy Redux in silver. So we have a silver rose, a little bit of antiquing on that, and then the chain tassel down below. This is the length. So just below the bust, and then our tassel taking us all the way down past mid-abdomen toward the belly button with the 2-inch extension. Going to be, again, a little bit closer to that waistband. So the waistband of the pants with that tassel. We have Rosy Redux in silver, and it is number 121. Are you guys going to change meeting times at the beginning of the year, Shannon? I know we do. Not everybody does, so I always ask. But we're at 1 o'clock right now. We're going to the 10 o'clock spot. Be a little harder to get up in the morning. Galloping Gala in red. So we have an emerald cut rhinestone. That's that rectangular cut in a ruby red surrounded by white rhinestones. This is the length. So it is sitting down to mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. Going to be down to here. So between that and the bust. Okay, so you're doing the opposite of us. Or are you in later afternoon right now? Galloping Gala in red. This one is number 122. I like the 1 o'clock meeting. I have no trouble getting up in time to be at the 1 o'clock meeting. But we do Amazon in the mornings on Sunday morning. And so sometimes that 10 o'clock is a little tight. Alright, this one's an asymmetrical necklace. This is called Drops of Dazzle in white. So down here at the bottom we have a little cube with white rhinestones. And then up here in this chain on one side, we also have the little cubes with white rhinestones. This is snake chain. This is that beaded chain. Okay, so you're just the opposite of us. It's good to know. This is the length. So we have our Y ending, our V ending right here, then the tail of that Y going down. It's about halfway to the bust from mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to about here. So we have Drops of Dazzle in white. This one is number 123. Number 124. This is a 3-layer necklace. And I actually have this one in my personal collection, and I will show you why. Because this necklace does double duty. Okay, there's also a 4 o'clock, I see. We just have the 2 times because our Spanish goes on Saturday, and when they did that the first time, they decided they really liked it and they just voted to keep it. So we don't rotate with them, just the 2 English. This one is called CEO of Chic. So we've got 3 layers. These are round white crackle stone pendants. But if you turn them around, they are silver flowers. Little silver flowers on that disc. So if you don't want the white crackle stone showing, you can use the silver flowers on the back. This, let's see if I can get all these layers out here. This is the length of the different layers. So we have one that's almost at the collar, one that is at the collar, and one down below on the way to the bust. With the 2-inch extension, going to sit down to here, so we're going to move everything down one, and that last one's going to sit right on the bust. So, CEO Chic, this is the double duty necklace, either white crackle or silver flowers. Okay, this is number 124. We just have the 3 for right now. You never know when that's going to change, but we just have the 3. Alright, last piece of the night already. This is Trinket Trade, and I'm getting done on time. Trinket Trade. This is double chain. So 2 rows of chain, but they are linked together. You can see they're linked together there. Little diamond-shaped silver pieces hanging off the bottom, and then like little barrel shapes on the bottom. That's why they call it Trinket Trade, because these look like little trinkets. This is the length, so it is hanging down to that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to come past that collar. So with the width of this necklace, it is going to be about half above and half below. This one is Trinket Trade in silver, and it is going to be number 125. So last piece of the night, number 125. Okay, so we are all done. If you saw anything that you want to see again, you can always go back and watch the replay. If you missed any pieces of it, also watch the replay. You can claim on there, no problem. I won't be sending out the invoices until at least tomorrow evening, so you have about 24 hours to go ahead and still claim something if you would like to. And we won't be back this week, so we will be back in 2 weeks. So we'll be back for our regular Friday and Sunday show, not this week, coming week, but the next week after that. And I will put reminder posts up and send a reminder in the group so that you can remember that. All right, thank you for spending half an hour of your Sunday night with me. Have a great rest of your Sunday night and a great week this week and next week.